this video, let's talk about fluids and hydration and the benefits of hydration. Being adequately hydrated is super important for health. Just think that the body is 60% total water. So out of all your body weight, 60% of that is water. And your lean muscle tissue is 76% water. Water does so much for us. It helps keep the body temperature right. It aids our digestive system when we're digesting foods. And it helps to optimize the delivery of nutrients to the cells spread all around our body. Also, when it comes to exercise, it helps optimize our muscular performance and our recovery from exercise. It also helps to lubricate the joints. So when you're exercising, being well hydrated keeps the joints safe too. The last one is a bit of an unusual one because drinking enough water will stop you retaining too much fluid. Fluid retention is usually a sign of inflammation and or a lack of hydration because the body's trying desperately to hold on to fluids. If you provide the body with enough fluid every day, you're not going to retain unnecessary fluid, which will help in body weight loss. So what is adequate daily water intake? You need to aim to drink somewhere between 1/2 and 3/4 of a gallon of water a day, which is the equivalent of about 8 to 12 cups or 70 to 100 ounces. Most women will be at the lower end of the scale and most men will be at the upper end of the scale. What about drinks that contain caffeine? Can they help you stay hydrated? The answer is yes, they can. They are diuretics, which means that caffeine itself can make a person lose water, but the amount of caffeine found in things like coffee and tea is so small that you'll still have a net gain of water taken in and retained if you drink an appropriate amount of these type of caffeinated beverages. So they're fine in moderation alongside a healthy diet and will count towards your water intake. For most people, the most amount of caffeine that you'd want to take in a day is around about the same as you'd find in 3 to 4 cups of coffee or equivalent beverages. And that's fine for most people. Just remember that some individuals do have a sensitivity to caffeine. It can make them feel a little bit jittery. So if that's you, obviously you'd want to have less or no caffeine at all. But for most people, 3 to 4 cups a day is fine. So what are suitable drinks for hydration? Well, number one, absolute basic, water is great for hydration. If you find water a bit boring and a bit plain, you can funk it up a little bit by adding a squeeze of fresh orange or a squeeze of fresh lemon or even lime. That can give that a little bit of tang, but some people will find water more palatable and encourage them to drink more of it. If that's you, take that track. Of course, as I just mentioned, things like coffees and teas do count towards your water intake, your cups of water a day. And of course, herbal teas tend to have no caffeine in at all, so they certainly do. And remember, you can have coffee and tea hot or iced, so you can have it at any time of the year as well. There are some drinks you do need to be a little bit careful with. Alcohol, obviously. Alcohol will make you get rid of more water than you consume through the alcoholic beverage. So you're looking to minimize that, especially when you're looking to lose weight and stay healthy. Fruit juices are too sugary. So although they will hydrate you, there's a lot of sugar in there, and that can cause a hindrance to individuals looking to reduce body fat. Similarly, sugared or sugary sodas, sports drinks and energy drinks can also contain too many sugars. So if you feel a need to have that type of product, it would be best to go for a low sugar or a no sugar option. Remember, proper hydration is really important for your health and will support your workouts. Aim to drink between 8 to 12 cups of water a day to stay hydrated, and that can include some of the other beverages, the positive, the good ones that I've mentioned as well.